Hello, my name is Anne-Marie Curran. I am a psychotherapist, mindfulness facilitator, and a wellbeing coach. I am here today to talk to you about our emotional needs. As humans, we all have physical and emotional needs. And although we're very aware of our physical needs as humans, we're not always so aware of our emotional needs. And our physical needs for nutrition, water, air, exercise, adequate sleep, when all of that is met in balance, we don't suffer from physical ill health. And so, just as our emotional well-being, when our emotional needs are met in balance, we don't suffer from emotional ill health or mental ill health. And in today's world, it is becoming increasingly more difficult to get our emotional needs met in balance. But it may be a little bit easier if we are aware of what these emotional needs are. So I'm just going to talk really briefly about what they are, and then on subsequent videos, I will look at each one individually. So our first emotional need, or one of our emotional needs, is security. And that is about feeling secure in major areas of our lives. So with money, relationships, work, home, and just looking at how secure we feel in those areas. And then another emotional need we have is for privacy, which again in today's world can be hard to achieve. But if we can obtain privacy when we need to, it is very important for our emotional well-being. Another need then we have is for attention. And this is like a form of nutrition because it's about giving and receiving attention in balance. Then another emotional need we have is for community. And that is that we feel part of a wider community so that it's not just about ourselves, but there's something more than just us in the world. Another emotional need we have is for control, so that we have control of our life most of the time. And again, in these times of uncertainty, that can be a challenging one to get met. Then we have our emotional need for intimacy. And that it doesn't necessarily need to be a sexual intimacy. Intimacy is basically that we have someone in our lives that we can be ourselves with and who accepts us for who we are, warts and all, as they say. And then we have another emotional need for connection, and that is that we have an emotional connection to others. And then our emotional need for status, and that is that we have some form of status that is acknowledged. And that can be anything from being a mother to being a sister, a partner, a CEO, a cleaner, whatever it is, just that we have something, some form of status that is acknowledged in our life. Then we have the emotional need for competence, and this is so that we don't feel rubbish about ourselves, that we feel we've achieved something, and this comes from self-esteem. And just one thing in our life that we feel we've achieved and we're competent at. And then finally, our emotional need for meaning and purpose. And this comes from being mentally and physically stretched in ways that give us a sense of meaning and purpose. So I am going to look at each of these emotional needs individually and just discuss ways in how we could get those met, because we don't only just have emotional needs, we've also been given resources to get those emotional needs met. So thank you for watching, and please tune back in and look at each of these needs individually when I've uploaded them. Thank you. Bye.